female, and yeah, so whole bunch of walnut shells up there, and more regular shells and good stuff. Okay. Okay, and this, I've talked about it before. This is amazing. That is my hunka selenite. It is huge. Like, it is fucking ginormous. Like, look at this bitch. I love, and guess how much I got this for? Free. Completely free. My husband, when he worked at the old apartment building he worked at, found this in an apartment that was being evicted. And it was when I was really starting to get back into my path and really discovering who I was again. And he comes over and he's like, look what I found. He was like, is this important? Is this good? And I was like, fuck yeah, it's good. Are you kidding me? I was like, do you know how much this shit would cost? I actually think it has, it was discounted for $50. The discounted price was $50, I think. Or no, maybe it was, I don't know, but yeah. And he found this for me. Like, I mean, it's huge. Like, look at my hand compared, and how it's thick too, and it's nice. Like, I mean, there's that little brown spot right there, but that's okay. Otherwise, it's beautiful. I love this. I love it, and it's heavy. Try carrying that outside on the full moon to charge that when you have a bucket full of other crystals and crap. And then, I don't know if I'm the only one who's like this, but I used to love Beanie Babies when I was little. Like, they were my favorite little toys, and I use Beanie Babies a lot, especially like if you're doing power animal work and stuff. Like, here's my Black Panther one. She's my absolute favorite. And then here's my Jaguar one and my Tiger one. And so but Beanie Babies, I can use them, and I mean, you obviously wouldn't want to break them open and fill them because, you know, they're cloth and it would leak and all that, but I don't know. For me, Beanie Babies, very, very much like they work well for me, I guess. And then I found this is my mom's, because my mom's Cherokee and Crow. My mom's Native American, and oh, crap. Shit. Okay, sorry. And she's had this for so long, and it's like it's supposed to hold pictures, but I don't plan on using it for pictures, and the lid comes off. I was originally going to use it for my La Reine Lose shrine, but I mean, it's Native American, and that's Italian, because my mother half is Italian, so it doesn't really work. Alright, and this is my spirit board. This is the box, so it's doubly awesome. I haven't used it yet, but I plan on using it this year for Shadowfest, for Samhain. And it is awesome. It's called the Calling Heaven Spirit Board. I actually got it out of a catalog. Victorian Trading Company, I believe. But yeah, it's beautiful. Like, this is the box, and I mean, you know, like, you could use the box instead, if you know what I mean. Like, and it's wood, and it's gorgeous. There's a garnet ring and a bell for my spirit work that I'm going to be doing soon. And this is a work in progress. This is my ancestor / spirit altar, but it's, with the work I'm doing, this is my working area, ancestor / spirit altar. This is really going to turn more into a spirit of the dead altar for all spirits, the witches of the old, you know what I mean? Like I said before, working with spirits is a very big deal to me. It's very much who I am, and I'm very drawn to spirits and working with them. And right now it's got a lot of pictures of my ancestors. Got my little jar of honey for when I put it on here for the ancestors and the spirits of the dead, but I also use this when I'm doing my contacting the elven and the fairy spirits. This is my cousin. That's the picture of my cousin Jessie. She died when I was 15. She killed herself. So she's definitely, I have a couple pictures of her. It's hard to still think about it, but I feel her around me a lot sometimes, and sometimes, I don't know, but sometimes I see my daughter a lot. I see my cousin Jessie and my daughter a lot. So if she was reborn into my daughter, it would be something exciting to find out one day. But if she was, the timing would be right, because my She died when I was 15. That's my Grandma Jo. Yeah, there's my oak log I use for my spirit stone. I use that for fuel and stuff too. But yeah. So anyway. But yeah, this is, well, there's 2 coyote bones. I'm actually getting representations of of human femur bones, because I'm worried about when I do the work with the skull and crossbones that I don't want to, I mean, I don't mind, but I don't want to confuse and call on animal energy other than human energy, you know what I mean? Like animal ancestors instead of human ancestors, you know what I mean? So it's just, I didn't know what else to do, and I was looking for them, and I thought I was going to have to do the work sooner than I do. So I still have some time, and I'm waiting for them in the mail. And then, yeah, I have a little bit of Irish in me, not a whole lot, but a little bit, so I put that up there too. Here's my, she's actually a Mayan, or Aztec, I don't remember exactly, I've had her for a long time. But I've always thought of her as, you know, she is Native, she's not exactly Native American, but for some reason, I just resonated with her just as well if it would be a Native American doll, so I put her up there as a representation of my Native American side. Here's my Italian flag, more Native American. Dreamcatcher keychain. Walnut shell for Italian, which is a Benevento. Little cloves, you can't see it, it's so dark right there. And then there's an arrow, which I feel like it resonated both with my Native American and my Italian side, so I put it up there. Okay, and then there's my little Dia de los Muertos angel in her stand, and I pull her out every year for Samhain and Halloween and Dia de los Muertos. Alright, and here's my herbs. This is some of my herbs. I have a whole bunch of stuff up there. And then here's my rose stems. I keep them, and I keep the thorns on them too. Some of them I might use for workings, but mainly one way I'm gonna make wands is one variety when I start my Etsy shop, is I'm gonna make them out of rose stems. And sometimes you can choose to either have the thorns on them or not. I mean, obviously they're not gonna be where you're gonna put your hand, but I feel like rose stems are very, very powerful, and you can use them for a lot, whether you want to keep them on there, you want to peel them off, you know, that's your choice. But yeah, rose stems and rose thorns I feel like are very, very powerful. Roses are one of the most powerful herbs you could use as a witch for any working, not just love. You know, so these are my herbs, and these are a lot of my waters. My 23rd birthday rainwater, my Lupercus water, my May Diana's Day morning dew water. Yeah, that took a long time. Look at all this. This is dew water. It took me like over an hour to collect all that. And there's some extras up there from when I make my dragon altar. Some candle holders. That's a candle for a spell I'm getting ready to do. It's a knife for, I use it as my sword. Oh my god! Fuck! Okay. Didn't break. Nothing broke. Okay. Maybe I need to be a little bit more careful. There's my scourge, and there's a for Diana's Day, May Day, or, you know, whatever. There's her crown. I made it. I'm very into making my own things. I'm like with my herbs. Most of the herbs I have, I've dried myself, and I've collected myself. Like, obviously, there's a lot that I've had to buy because you can't, you know, be readily accessible to everything. But I'm much more a do-it-yourself kind of person. I'm very hedge witchy, kitchen witchy in that way. But yeah, this is actually my husband's knife, and he let me use it as a sword. I had to clean it and everything, and cleanse it, and get rid of all that negative energy. But yeah, I like it too. So he's probably not getting that back at all. Okay, and this was my altar cloth. If you can see, let me just show you what happened here. On one of my full moon rituals, let's say, okay, because I use a spirit flame. I don't know if, you know, most of you probably know what that is. You might not, if you're not familiar with the Italian ways or whatever. But most of you probably already know. It's obviously a bowl with fire in it. And the fire was still lit, but it was going out. And it was a very small little flame. Like an idiot, I was too into the moment, and I wasn't really thinking. Well, I decided to pour my spirit fluid on top of it. Well, it jumped up, and caught my whole altar on fire. This was the undercloth I have. I'm very lucky that I had a sheet, or I had like a diaper thing. I think it was that blue one right there, that little diaper changing pad thing, that old one next to me. And I threw it on top of it and put the fire out. But yeah, this is what happened. And I felt like such a moron. I was like, oh my God, I almost burned the house down. Like, way to go. So I'm going to keep it kind of as memories and, something funny to laugh about now. Here's some more herbs. I have some moldy roses up there. Like I said, I feel like you can use roses for anything. White candles. More herbs. Okay. I just realized I have to go. My son gets out of camp at 11:45. So I'm about to be very late and I have to go. And I love you guys. I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching, and I will finish this video because I'm not done. Alright, blessed be. Bye.